Hello everyone, today I'll take a look at the ASUS VIVO TAB RT, one of the first Windows 8 RT tablets to be released this year. This one looks a lot like one of ASUS's transformer tablets. It's a slate with a 10-inch screen on the front, some buttons around the side and an aluminum body. It also comes with that multifunctional keyboard docking station. However, unlike the transformers that run on Android operating systems, this one is built on top of Microsoft's Windows 8 RT. So that is in fact this tablet's main attraction, the new OS. But it might also be its biggest flaw, at least for a while. But let's get started with this review. We're going to divide it into separate parts. First, we're going to talk about the tablet itself, and then I'll share a couple of things about the overall impression I got after using Windows 8 RT in its current state. Okay, having a look at the VIVO TAB RT, you'll notice how much it resembles the Transformer Prime or even the Infinity, like I already mentioned above. It even feels the same in hand since it weighs around half a kilo and is around 9mm thick. So ASUS put all their hard-earned knowledge into this tablet, making it a really beautiful and also sturdy device. On the front there's a glass-covered 10-inch display with a front-facing camera and some sensors on top, plus the newly added haptic Windows Home button on the bottom. The back is covered in aluminum with a white plastic strap hiding the wireless GPS and cellular antennas, since our tested VIVO TAB RT is the HSPA Plus version. A 8-megapixel camera with flash sits in the middle of it, and there are also two speaker grills, one on each side, covering two fairly good speakers. You might think that the sound might be muffled by your hands covering the grills when using the device, but that surprisingly wasn't a problem, so we're all good here. On the sides, the tablet features the ports we've seen on other ASUS slates in the past, just slightly rearranged. On top there's a power button and a microphone pin. On the right lies the headphone jack and the volume rocker. On the left there's a covered micro HDMI port, the card reader, the SIM slot and the latch used to release the tablet from the docking unit. And finally, on the bottom you'll find two connectors used to attach the tablet to that docking station, and one of them also hides the new charging port. Still proprietary, but now a bit more compact than the one on the Transformers. The aluminum and plastic covered docking unit looks nice, feels solid and will perfectly match the tablet. When connected, the two make for a compact mini laptop. The keyboard, trackpad and the extra ports provided by the docking make the whole bundle practical, although the SD card reader is gone from the docking, as we only get a full-size USB port on one side and the charging connector on the other. Also, the keyboard feels cramped, as the keys are rectangular, not square as they were on the Transformers. But at least the battery inside the docking station is still there and helps push the average battery life of the VIVO TAB RT beyond 12 hours. You'll notice that the hinge used to connect the slate to the docking was slightly redesigned as well. ASUS went for a less obtrusive approach, making the hinge virtually invisible when having the two parts latched together, and also making the entire latching and unlatching process smoother. So all in all, the ASUS VIVO TAB RT feels like a solid and carefully designed device, able to stand side by side with any of the other good slates of the moment, whether we're talking about the iPads, the Android tablets or the new Windows devices that will hit the stores later this year. However, what's really going to matter for the end user is the overall experience provided by the tablet. How smooth will it handle the everyday tasks, how easy it is to use and understand, and how many useful apps and features are available for it. And here's where Windows 8 RT steps in. A tablet running Windows might seem great to many of you, since you're probably already familiar with Windows from the PCs you've been using for the last many years. However, Windows 8 is not really the Windows you're used to. First, Microsoft modified many of the core functions of their new OS in order to make it easier to use, they say, but also in order to make it touch-friendly. They removed the classic Start button and developed their Metro UI, an array of live widgets and tiles that will put most of the things you'll need straight in front of your eyes. The interface is smooth and fairly versatile, although it takes time to master and understand. You can perform most of your tasks with various gestures and swipes. You can pinch and zoom on all of your apps, you can swipe between them, you can access the multitasking panel by swiping and holding the screen on the left side, you can quickly move between the running apps and many others. More about those will be available in my Windows 8 RT preview clip that's also going to be posted on our channel. However, not everything is intuitive, especially if you're expecting Windows 8 to be the OS you're already familiar with. In time, you'll get used to how things work, but more often than you'd want, you're going to have to search the web to find out how certain things can be done, as they're not as straightforward as they should. While performing daily tasks, the VIVO TAB RT is going to be responsive and snappy, as the Tegra 3 hardware platform and the 2GB of RAM seem to be able to deal with this kind of activities at ease. Multitasking between several apps, performing something while having a clip running in the background, or other more complicated chores will quickly push the platform towards its limits. Still, for an early production model running a young OS, I can say that I'm satisfied with what I see here. Of course, the ASUS VIVO TAB RT is running the RT version of Windows 8, which is designed for ARM platforms. That means that x86 applications will not work on this tablet or any other like it, at least not before compatible versions will be released by manufacturers. And since pretty much all the known Windows applications are based on x86 instructions, well, you get the point. So right now, as I'm looking at this device before the official launch, my options for usable apps are extremely limited. In fact, I mostly have to stick with the standard pre-installed apps. The browser, Internet Explorer of course, works fine, loads sites fast and is overall pretty stable. I enjoy the tabbing system, but having the address bar on the bottom is certainly something that will take time to get used to. The email app is very basic, but at least it allows you to get multiple accounts in one place. And Microsoft also bundles maps, weather, a fairly alright calendar, sports, travel and other apps with Windows RT, but more about those in another clip. We will have a closer look at what comes bundled with the RT Windows 8 and not with the x86 version of the OS, the Office 2013 RT Suite, which is going to come in handy for those of you trying to edit and create documents while on the go. You should know, however, that the bundled RT Office is a stripped-down version of the regular Office suite and includes only Word, Excel, PowerPoint and OneNote, thus no Outlook. Besides that, it's not licensed for commercial use. You'll have to pay for an upgrade or buy an Office 365 online license if you plan to use your new tablet for business. As for the fun part, the movies, games and music and the other similar apps offer integration with Microsoft stores, providing easy access to hordes of content. And of course, you can also add your own stuff on the computer, just as with every Windows PC. The apps, however, are once again very plain, which makes them easy to understand, but they do miss basic functions, like the ability to quickly adjust the audio volume from the movie app, for instance, without having to rely on the harder buttons on the tablet or the options in the menus. And that's just one example. Back to those games, well, none of the titles available in the Xbox Store are compatible with Windows 8 RT as of today. In fact, the only games I could try on the VIVO TAB RT are the few available from the Windows Store, and they are all, well, pretty bad. And that's basically the problem. There are very few useful apps available now for Windows 8 RT devices. That for sure is going to change, but it's not going to happen overnight, even though I expect Microsoft to put a lot of effort into developing their store and app base in the next month. If you can look past this annoying aspect, the ASUS VIVO TAB RT can be an interesting device. Like many of the other Windows 8 RT tablets that will hit the stores by the end of 2012, it can be a versatile device suitable both for consuming content but also for work, thanks to that Office suite, the compatible keyboard docking station, and the way Windows 8 RT integrates with all of the other Windows-based devices around you. The VIVO TAB RT will especially be appreciated as a work-on-the-go device thanks to its integrated HSPA Plus connectivity and the ability to run for more than 12 hours on a charge, with that docking station connected of course. Without it, you should expect around 7 hours of life from the tablet alone, which is still fine. However, there's one more thing. The cheapest ASUS VIVO TAB RT is going to sell for $600 without HSPA Plus or that docking unit, which will cost around $200 extra. That's around $800 for the full set. Is that a viable deal today or in a month's time? Is that even something to consider, knowing that tablets running the full x86 version of Windows 8 will be available in a short while as well, probably not as sleek as the ARM-based devices, but fast and of course able to run all of your software? Well, these are all tough questions to answer. If you're looking at the tablet market right now, as of mid-October 2012, then Windows 8 RT slates look like overpriced devices with virtually zero access to apps. But based on how well Microsoft are going to leverage their resources and appeal to third-party developers, that could change pretty fast, adding charisma on top of the solid base provided by Windows 8 RT and its main set of pre-installed apps. Wrapping it up on the ASUS VIVO TAB RT, this one is an interesting tablet, and from what I've seen so far, it will be one of the top Windows 8 RT slates available this year. It still has the looks, the build quality and the nice connectivity options on its side, although the matching docking station is no longer something that makes it stand out from the crowd. But the VIVO TAB RT is also going to be pricey, even pricier than Microsoft Surface RT. At $600, the VIVO TAB RT is right there on par with the Transformer Infinity, while lacking that awesome Full HD display and all of the strength of the Android ecosystem right now. So I really think that ASUS and all of the other Windows 8 RT tablet manufacturers for that matter should reconsider their prices if they want us to buy their devices this year. With that in mind, it's time to end this clip. I'd like to know what do you guys think about the ASUS VIVO TAB RT and the other Windows 8 RT based tablets available right now, so please leave your replies below. Also, go ahead and check out some of our other Windows 8 RT clips, and as always, if you like this video, make sure to share it to your friends and subscribe to our channel. That would help us a lot, and I'll see you guys soon.